Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Some wonderful scenes here. It is what we have come to know and love about Old Trafford, Manchester. Shot at goal! Turan Ulyen, Yildiz Koopmeiners, Dilap, and the counter is on. Palmer loses his balance and loses the ball. Gatti, Yildiz, Fernandez, now it's Milik. David, he's off on a marauding. David! Now surely. Fernandez hoists it forward. Palmer finds himself eased off the ball. Caicedo. Here it comes. That's too far for anyone. Now it's João Pedro. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, shooting chance! Koopmeiners. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? He's gone for it! Goal! Chelsea! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Chelsea break the deadlock. Well, just listen to David! They've done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Chance! And it's played forward. He's pinged one through here. Chance! It's broken loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's been taken short. Fernandez goes looking. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Milik. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cucurella. And here's the chance to counter. Locatelli concedes a free kick for that. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Palmer. He could be in here. Tries a shot! A great save, real class.
Well, as Test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Bremer is there to heave it away. Oh, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. James, ready to try one. Palmer! Off the post! Bremer gets rid without sophistication. Palmer. Yildiz. Now a chance to break. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Milik. Out. Has a pop! A terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Palmer. Gets it back. Locatelli. Locatelli plays it forward. It out. Well, Pedro. Get it forward quickly.
Gatti just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all or nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Well, Pedro. Santos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far, action at both ends and the teams level. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we're already back underway here. Now it's David. The referee's awarded a free kick. Koopmeiners. Yildiz. Oh, good interception. Dilap. Just brushed off the ball there. Now, can he... Damn it! And the ball's come out! He can get that clear. Now it's Milik. David. Has a pop! Goal! Juventus! And the comeback is complete. Well, how's that for a class finish?
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
Juventus go into the lead.
Yeah, for me this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Chelsea can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Now the counter. He's through, now is he in? Yeah, he's fouled him there. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Great chance here to level it up. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
David, and the shot!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Forward it goes. Palmer battles to win it back. James. Ball is over the line. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Chelsea are definitely going about this the right way.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Caicedo takes the long option. Needed a better pass there. Palmer. And that has been clubbed away. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Milik unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Kalulu. Locatelli.
Juventus are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Has a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Dilap. Pedro Neto. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, he's broken through. And the finish! He scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
And that's just...
And the shot! Goal! Chelsea! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Has a goal! And that's a real chance missed. Palmer! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Chelsea really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Shoots! And that has been cleared. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Steeler. Well read, he sorted that out. Well played, he saw that coming. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Pedro Neto. Neto has a goal! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Jagrova. Openda. And that's that. Chelsea have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. As we summarise what we've seen today then, Jim.
Chelsea have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Well, thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. That's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in going for goal? And the ball's come out. Koopmeiners. Locatelli. Thuram Ulien. Koopmeiners. Augusta does well there, alert. Guyu battles to win it back. And the counter is on. And that could be trouble. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Kalulu. Tries to dink it in. Koopmeiners. Locatelli. Guyu. Good ball. Oh, he's broken through. Chance! Has a goal! No mistake! Koopmeiners. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Koopmeiners. Turam Ulien. Forward it goes. Well, they could break here. Yildiz. David. He's gone for it! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Juventus can try it again now. That's a throw. And it's Locatelli. And he's there to cut it out. Could move up a gear here. Quick cross. Palmer! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And that's a throw-in. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. A real chance to break. And he's away.
Paul Wilson just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up trumps.
Palmer looks to dink one in. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's on his way. Cucurella. Caicedo. João Pedro. Caicedo. Palmer. He's away! Chelsea get it back again. Hoists it forward. Caicedo. Vlahovic. David. David showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's played forward. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Locatelli. Koopmeiners. Turam Ulien. Needed a better pass there. Fernandez. Cucurella. Koopmeiners. He's had that put on a plate. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Koopmeiners. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Chelsea clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Minus. David gets the better of his man. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. He's gone for it. Time to deliver. Managed to get it away. Managed to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. Guyu. Locatelli does well to read it and intercepts. Minus. Hoists it forward. Has he picked him out? Now it's David. Gets away from his opponent.
Juventus have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yes, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's played forward. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Fernandez positions himself well and cuts it out. Locatelli.
Chelsea clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Perrin gets it upfield. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
David really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
David goes for goal. They've done it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
A 1-0 lead established.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
Cucurella goes looking. Minus. Gatti. Now it's João Pedro. Palmer has a hit! Again! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things.
Real chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Forward it goes.
Juventus merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
David, cut out in the nick of time. David, he's got away.
Juventus showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Over to the left. Minus. Lovely feet. He's got the ball. He's had a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. time for changes on both sides, actually. Gusto.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Openda. Openda! Forward it goes. Miretti. Jagrova. McKennie. Juventus don't have many options, and time is added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended in a draw, craft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Chelsea can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.